So this is going to be a reading for my Leos. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be for August 23rd through the 25th. Keep in mind, with this being general, you only want to take what does apply to you and let the rest fly. Of course, if you want a personal session with me, all that information will be listed in the description. And make sure you subscribe so you never miss a beat. But let's get straight into it. Give me one card for the theme for my Leos for August 23rd through the 25th. All right, and we have the promise, and it says soulmates, attraction, and partnerships. Sorry, this card is not focusing at all. There. So, let's go ahead and talk about this. So, the theme of this time frame has a lot to do with intimate relationships you have around you, and it's not actually limited to love. Whenever soulmates get brought up, people always think that it's about like a romantic soulmate. Soulmates could literally be your child, a friend, really anyone. Soulmates are just someone you have a soul pairing with, so you reincarnated into this lifetime with. Okay, but this time frame has a lot to do with relationships around you, and also, and let me clarify, relationships around you and how some of them may be a detriment to you, then not. So with the attachment card kind of clarifying this, some of you could be more so attached to certain individuals because of the fact that there is this, connection to them, whether that's like your mom and feeling attached to them and scared to kind of move out because of the fact that it's your mom and you want to be supportive, or feeling attached to a particular individual because you care about them and you feel like, leaving them is kind of letting them down, or leaving the situation to kind of fall apart, or like giving up essentially. But yeah, this is a time frame in which attachments, how some people are attached to you or how you're attached to certain people or things, may be affecting you. Now, when it comes to what I see for the energy surrounding you and your present situation, I have the Queen of Discs in reverse. So this could be a time frame in which, again, your trust issues could be really starting to become an issue. You could be really having a hard time like opening up, and then it's like in a bad way, because it's like you want love, but then you also don't trust. So it's like you almost try to act like you don't want it at the same time, but it's more so a defense mechanism to stop yourself from getting hurt by denying yourself of things. Also, some of you, this is more so you needing to be aware of how you spend your money, but also how you spend your energy. Like, what are you spending your energy on? Some of you have an earth sign, also a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, who's very much draining your energy. Okay, very much draining your energy, especially if they're like somebody who thinks that you're cheating all the time or doing something wrong. Now, what I see for the next card, this is going to represent positive things that may be coming in. I do have the Magician card in reverse. So this is you recognizing how you guys may have been pretty much like blocking your own level of manifestations. And when I say that, this is like not recognizing what you have in front of you to turn things around. So what happens is, a lot of you, this is you realizing that your personal energy is more so to do with like things kind of being slow, not necessarily you having blockages. So for some of you, like, how's that positive? Because you guys can change this. And for a lot of you, it's more so like you need to take care of your emotional well-being, because some of you have been really off your kilter because of like your emotional well-being not at its best. Some of you also, you did avoid a manipulator or a manipulative situation by removing yourself from it. So good job. That's good too. Or you will. Now, what I see in regards to some challenging things that may come up, I do have the Tower in reverse. So this could be avoiding a disastrous situation. Why is this Tower in reverse? Or some of you like rebuilding after something already fell apart. Yeah, Six of Cups. So some of you, you have like this hard time avoiding trying to go back to the person you may have children with, and every time you go back to it, it's like you realize why you got separated in the first place, or didn't really get far in the first place. And yeah, that may be a challenge here, because this person may try to come back around a lot, or some of you try to go back to it to see if it can be fixed. Some of you are like really avoidant, like I was saying earlier in the reading, like really avoidant when it comes to love because of the fact that you went through past experiences. But you don't understand that your experiences are going to be a lot favorable in the future if you just use discernment. But some of you really think that you have to protect yourself with an iron fist and a chastity belt to be able to like function. Now, when it comes to the future, I do have the Seven of Wands. So this is, again, you guys need to address this defensiveness. I just said a chastity belt, and then a whole shield came out in this card. So that's interesting to me. But having to address this. Some of you may even have newer people try to come into your life, and then you kind of like half-ass it. Or even some of you are dealing with this with another person. Take this reading how it applies, where the other person is just very defensive. And it becomes stressful with the Nine of Swords. But this is also you guys having to address challenges with finances. If you feel like you have to like put a lot of effort, energy out there to even make money, and it's stressing you out, a lot of you are going to get really tired of that and want to do something about it. Now, this last card is going to represent the advice with the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, if you're in a marriage that you're not happy in, a relationship, a long-term relationship you're not happy in, before it gets too serious, you should definitely walk away before you get yourself in a trick bag of a situation. And for my people who've already kind of like separated yourself from toxic things and you're in this non-committal energy and you know you want a long-term connection, it's kind of repeating what I said before. Work on being more emotionally available, so that you can actually have more so of a stable connection come through. But this is what I see. I hope you took something from this reading. If you did, feel free to thumbs it up and subscribe. And check out the description for a reading if you need one. And I'll see you in the next one.